이거 맞죠? 이거 그런 줄 알고.
We shall overcome one day. Oh, he shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in our hearts, I believe that we shall overcome.
You can come to the side.
Father, 1 minute. Difficult distance.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this peaceful protest that is organized on behalf, or rather to support, Father Stan's arrest. We are anguished and we are at a deep shock when we heard that.
Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I'm Father Simon Fernandez, coming from a Jesuit house, a social activist. On 8th of October in the evening, we heard the news that Father Stan Swami was arrested, taken into custody and taken to Mumbai. He stays in Ranchi. Prior to that, they have raided his room. They had not found anything incriminating. He is basically a social activist, a human rights activist, and he had joined the struggle of the local people, the indigenous people, the tribals, the Adivasis there fighting for the cause of their land, against land alienation, against land grab. This government, during its first term, they wanted to bring about amendment in laws and Land Acquisition Act. He, along with the tribals, in favor of the tribals, he fought tooth and nail against this government's initiative of bringing about an amendment. He's been working there for last 4 decades. Basically, he was a school master. He taught in school in education line, and then he became an activist. He saw the plight of the poor Adivasis who are alienated from the land, the developmental paradigm which was unleashed by the previous governments and even the government now, that is very much against the environment and the people who are supported by environment. As we know, the tribals, the indigenous people, they are very much connected, very well connected with the environment, with forest, with jungle and zameen, to protect their rights, to propagate their rights, which are constitutional. Father has been fighting for decades, and now he's been falsely accused for siding or supporting the Maoists. After this Bhima Koregaon event, Father Stan Swami had never ever heard of Bhima Koregaon, nor did he go to Bhima Koregaon any time in his life. But he has been accused of that and falsely implicated for supporting the Maoist groups, which is totally false. He is 83 years old, and just 2 days before his arrest, he had released a video wherein he had said that I will not go to Mumbai because of my failing health. He has poor health, but NIA, National Investigation Agency, did not pay heed to his request. They arrested him, took him to Mumbai, and charge sheet is filed, and he is in jail. And it is done under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967, for which the accused does not get bail. We protest against this. We condemn his arrest, and we demand justice for Father Stan and all those who are languishing in jails, all those who are championing the cause of the poor and the exploited, especially the Dalits and the tribals in this country. We had many people here who spoke and stood by Father Stan, supported the cause and demanded his release. And I would like to read to you all a statement which we have worked out for press release. The Jesuits of the Goa province, collaborators and the civil society groups in Goa express a deep shock and anguish at the National Investigating Agency taking into its custody Father Stan Swami from his residence at Ranchi on the charges of sedition in connection with the Elgar Parishad event that preceded the violence between Dalits and Marathas at Bhima Koregaon near Pune on December 31, 2017. The NIA accuses him of personal links with the banned extremist groups of Maoists. Father Stan is the latest one among the 16 people arrested, including well-known human rights defenders, activists like Arun Ferreira, Sudha Bharadwaj, Vernon Gonsalves, Varavara Rao, Anand Kaltumbe, Gautam Navalakha, Hani Babu, Jyoti Jagtap, Sagar Gorkhe, Ramesh Gaicho, and the others. Father Stan Swami, who is now 83 years old, has long waged a battle against the promoters of the developmental paradigm, which is at the cost of environment and the tribals, the indigenous community in Chota Nagpur, who are closely connected with the jungle and zameen. More than 4 decades, Stan is working with and for the poor tribals, accompanying them closely by defending, propagating and protecting their rights enshrined in the Constitution of India. Stan professed his commitment to the Constitution of India through peaceful means of expressing dissent, while advocating any form of injustice done to the vulnerable Adivasis by state and police under the banner of the Vistapan Virodhi Jan Vikas Andolan, a people's movement against displacement. He spoke with no uncertain terms against the abuse of power using anti-terror and sedition laws and land grabbing without due process of consultation and seeking people's opinions. He recorded and published the untold sufferings of the hundreds of Adivasi youth who were falsely implicated and imprisoned for exercising their rights to their resources. He opposed the previous BJP government's attempts to amend land laws and the Land Acquisition Act. After his arrest on the evening of October 8, 2020, Father Stan was taken to Mumbai and charged under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 1967, under which bail is denied to the accused. Stan, being old with poor health and having cooperated with the long hours of interrogation, had expressed a couple of days before his arrest his unsuitability to travel to Mumbai in case of arrest through a recorded video. Joining the nationwide protest in support of Stan, today we are celebrating the National Solidarity Day. We hereby condemn his arrest and demand his immediate release, along with all those who are arbitrarily incarcerated for championing the cause of the poor and the exploited. We are immensely grateful to all people of goodwill, civil society members and institutions who have come out overwhelmingly in support of Stan to express their solidarity in a concerted way. Thank you. This is an attempt to silence and stifle the voices of dissent in this country, and we are not going to remain silent. We are going to fight for the sake of the people. We are going to fight for the sake of the environment. For all the government's attempt and efforts and the hidden agenda to destroy flora and fauna and to destroy the communities, indigenous communities who are connected with flora and fauna, Jal, Jungle and Janam. Our protest is not over. It is happening all throughout the country, and we are going to have another peaceful protest on 14th Wednesday at 4:30 near Margaon municipality. So you all are welcome to come and join in this protest. Thank you very much.